All right, welcome back, everyone. This is Game Show Night here on the After Zeldathon Party. It's now time for Hollywood Squares. Our two contestants, first of all, we have our returning champion, Gajira, who has won 3 games in a row and 45,500 rupees. How you doing, Gajira?
I'm doing good.
All right, and what was your favorite part of the Zeldathon?
Link to the past.
Link to the past. It's always good to watch Wizard News run. So, good luck to you. We'll see if you can make it 4 in a row. Your opponent, who had just played on Card Sharks, it's ProfessorWhom. Are you ready to see if you can take down the champion, Gajira?
My body is ready.
Excellent. Good luck to the both of you. I will explain the rules as we go along. Here we go. Alright guys, it's tic-tac-toe. The object of the game is to decide whether the celebrities are giving correct answers or if they are bluffing. That's how you earn the squares. If you make a tic-tac-toe across, up and down, or diagonally, you will win the game and 500 rupees. Whoever has the most money at the end of 3 games wins and goes for the car. Now, Gajira, you're the champion. You'll be picking a square. Now to keep track, top row is 1, 2, 3, middle row 4, 5, 6. Bottom row, 7, 8, 9. So, Gajira, you're the champion. You pick first. Pick a square.
Number 5.
Number 5, the center square. That is Eddie. And here's the question. According to the vice president of men's design for Polo, Ralph Lauren, what sells men's sweaters? Usually saleswomen with blue hair. Think of all the anime characters you can with that one. Eddie's answer is the style. Now, do you want to agree or disagree with that answer?
I'm not into fashion, so I'm going to agree.
Agree with it?
50-50.
Agree with it, okay? And ProfessorWhom, thank you very much kindly, and everyone else who said that in chat, that I have a good voice for this. I really appreciate the comment, and I'm glad you're enjoying Game Show Night, everyone. But anyways, back to the game. Gajira is going to agree with the answer. Let's see if he's right. No, you should have disagreed, Gajira. The answer was the color. So,
Told you, I don't know fashion.
I actually do that one.
circle gets the square. ProfessorWhom, it's your turn. Pick a square.
Let's go with lucky number 7.
Lucky 7, that's Dean. And ProfessorWhom, by the way, you're playing circles. Gajira's playing X's. Here's the question.
Okay.
According to the World Book, if you were a barber, could you give a whale a haircut? Yes or no? Yes, if he waits his turn and brings his own hair tonic. Dean's actual answer is no, ProfessorWhom. What do you think? Agree or disagree?
I'm gonna agree with that one.
Agree? All right. Oh no, you should have disagreed, ProfessorWhom. They have little hair on their heads, so X gets the square. Gajira, it's your turn. Pick a square.
1, please.
Number 1, that is Daz. And here's the question. What country has the highest percentage of females in top government positions? The Virgin Islands. Daz's answer is Israel. What do you think, Gajira? Agree or disagree?
I'm going to disagree.
Disagree? Welcome back, Bagbot. Glad you're enjoying the Game Show Night here. He's disagreeing with the answer. That's right, it's Norway. Good for you. X gets the square. All right, ProfessorWhom, it's your turn. Pick a square. Pick carefully.
I'm gonna go with 4.
Good idea. That is May. It's for the block. And here's your question. Lizzie Borden took an axe and gave her mother 40 whacks. When she saw what she had done, she gave her father what? His half of the insurance. She gave her father 41. Do you want to agree or disagree with that, ProfessorWhom?
Going to agree?
Agree? Well done, ProfessorWhom. That's exactly right. She gave her father 41. Circle gets the square. Gajira, it's your turn. Pick a square.
3.
3. All right. That is Mike. Here's the question. What U.S. city consumes the most prune juice per capita? Running Wild, Wyoming. Mike's answer is Miami, Florida. Do you agree or disagree, Gajira?
Well, Florida is where Tyrese goes, so I'm gonna agree.
Agree? That's
Mm-hmm.
right. It is
Be
Miami,
wrong though.
Florida.
Woo!
Yep. X gets the square. Professor Whom, it's your turn. Pick a square.
Hmm. Okay, this is interesting. I could either block them or try to finish mine. I'm gonna go with 6.
Number 6 for the win. Yep. Number 6 was where you should have went for the block, but we'll see how this plays out, Kajira. Number 6 is what Professor Whom's saying. That's Pam. This is for the win, and here's the question. What famous movie star once sang a very sultry version of Happy Birthday to President John F. Kennedy? Pee Wee Herman. All right. Pee Wee Herman. Well, he was popular in 1988. Pam's answer is Zsa Zsa Gabor. For the win, Professor Whom, do you agree or disagree?
I'm gonna disagree.
Disagree? It's Marilyn Monroe. You're right. Circle gets the square
Mm-hmm.
and the win and 500 rupees. Well done, Professor Whom.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, game number 2. This is worth 500 rupees as well, and it's also our secret square game. If any of you picks the secret square and gets the question right, you'll win a very fabulous vacation. So, Gajira, you get to start game number 2. Pick a square.
5.
5, that is Eddie. And here's the question. When Ronald Reagan entered a room, the band was supposed to play Hail to the Chief. What did they play when he left? Try to remember. Eddie's answer is America the Beautiful. What do you think? Could you agree or disagree with that answer?
I'm gonna have to agree. I don't know anything about that.
You're going to agree.
Yeah.
Okay. No, you should have disagreed. It was Hail to the Chief also. Trick question there.
Yeah.
Circle gets the square. That's a break for you, Professor Whom. Pick a square.
I'm gonna go with 7 again.
Number 7, Dean. All right, see you later, Mushman. Glad to have you here on Game Show Night. Maybe we'll see you again. Number 7 for Professor Whom. Here's the question. True or false? When buying fresh fish, the best way to tell if it's fresh is to stare into its eyes. If it's really fresh, it'll wink back at you. Professor Whom, the answer he says is true. What do you think? Agree or disagree?
I'm going to agree.
Agree? Absolutely right, Professor Whom. It is true. Circle gets a square. All right, Kajira, it's your turn. Pick a square.
3.
3 for the block. It's Mike. And here's the question. Webster's dictionary defines it as an automatic apparatus that ordinarily performs human functions and operates at what appears to be almost human intelligence. What? The cashier at 7-Eleven. And Mike's answer is a robot. Gajira for the block. Agree or disagree?
Let me read the question.
Yep, you can read the question because you do have the lag, so you can read the question while you're thinking about that answer. This is for the block. Mike, the guy in the hat. By the way, there is also a Liz in the game, so if we see Liz, I will like to see it in chat.
I'm gonna take a chance here, so I'm gonna agree.
Agree? That's right, Kajira. It is a robot. X gets the square and the block. All right, Professor Whom, your turn. Pick a square.
I'm gonna go with 6.
Number 6, Pam. All right. That is the secret square, Professor Whom.
Hooray!
All right, if you get this right, you will win a holiday in New York City. Here's the question. According to legend, who was unwilling to go into the ark because she thought Noah was crazy? Barbara Walters. All right. Whom? The answer that Pam says is Noah's daughter. For the trip. Agree or disagree?
Ooh, this is a tough one. I really should know this, but I don't.
50-50.
I'm gonna disagree.
Disagree. You're right. Noah's wife, Wayla, Circle gets the square and the trip to New York. Well done, Professor Whom.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, back to the game at hand. Gojira, you're up. Pick a square.
Yeah, wait for the board to show up.
All right, you have a X on 3. There's a circle on 5, 6, and 7.
4.
4 for the block. It's May. And here's the question. True or false? Most male gorillas are only interested in getting romantically involved about once a year. Only Tarzan knows for sure. All right, May's answer is false for the block, Gojira. Agree or disagree? Only
I
once.
think I would know this. I'm going to agree.
Agree?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's true. You
See?
should have disagreed. Okay, Professor Whom can't put a circle up there. You got to earn it yourself. So pick a square.
I'm gonna go with 1.
You're going to go with 1. Okay. All right, here's the question. He was a popular figure in the early days of TV in his blonde curls and pink tights. Who was he? I think it was either Merv Griffin or Bishop Sheen. Daz's answer is Gorgeous George the Wrestler. What do you think? Agree or disagree, Professor Whom?
You could be speaking gibberish right now. I would understand it that much. I'm going to throw a disagree there.
Disagree? Oh, I'm sorry, Professor Whom. You should have agreed. X gets the square and a big break for you, Gojira. Look at the board. Pick a square. You've got an X on 1 and 3.
2.
2. Mary, this is going to be for the win. Here's the question. A sad person feels blue. A jealous person is green. A coward is yellow. What kind of person sees red? A heart surgeon. Boonslayer, agree, you fool. I get the reference. There was an episode of Hollywood Squares hosted by Tom Bergeron where they kept picking Gilbert Gottfried and they couldn't get the answer right. I think it was 6 in a row before they finally got it right the 7th time. So, excellent. Mary's answer is a funny person. A red face is a funny person. For the win, agree or disagree?
What was the question again?
A red person's what kind of person sees red? I think they showed like a blue is sad, green is jealous, yellow is a coward. What is red? Mary says a funny person. For the win.
I'm gonna take a chance.
What do you think?
I'm gonna go with agree.
You're gonna agree?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you should have disagreed. It's an angry person. An angry person sees red. Circle gets the square and a huge break for you, Professor Whom. Pick a square.
8.
8 for the win. That's Val. And here's the question for Val. According to mythology, what would a mermaid do when she wanted mortal man to live with her in the sea? Slip him a fin. Val's answer is slip a magic cap over his head so he could breathe. For the win, Professor Whom, agree or disagree?
Oh, gosh. Disagree?
Disagree? No, Professor Whom, you should have agreed. Sorry about that. X gets the square. Gojira, it's your turn. Pick a square.
6.
6. All right. 6, you can't pick it. We're down to 4 and 9.
4.
4 for the block. Again, that's May. And here's the question. What are bugs? That's in quotation marks. What are bugs to the average skin diver? They are wacky wabbits. May's answer is lobsters. For the block, Gojira, agree or disagree?
I've never heard of that.
Bugs, yep. Think they're lobsters. Agree or disagree?
If I lose, I lose. Agree.
Agree? That's the correct answer. Well done, Gajira. X gets the square. And now, Professor Whom, this is the only square left. It's number 9, Sam. This is for a 5-square win. Here's the question. According to USA Today, do most happily married couples tell each other everything? Only those curious about divorce. Sam's answer is yes. What do you think, Professor Whom? Agree or disagree?
Man, like I can point out ones of Gajira that I'm like, oh yeah, I totally got that one. But when it comes to mine, it's like, nope. I'm gonna disagree.
I know the feeling.
Disagree. All right, let's see what happens. No, that is correct. It's no. Circle gets the square, and it's a 5-square win, but because neither one of you make tic-tac-toe, Professor Whom, you get 500 rupees. Gajira, you get 400 rupees. So the score after 2 games, Professor Whom 1,000, Gajira 400. This game is our final game. It's worth 1,000 rupees. Whoever wins this game will be our champion. Gajira, you get to start the game. Pick a square.
5.
5, it's Eddie, and here's the question. According to the Old Testament, Jonah lived in the belly of a whale for 3 days. What made the whale spit him out? And technically that's wrong because I believe in the Bible it was actually a large fish as opposed to a whale. Whales simply cannot eat kosher food. Eddie's answer is God commanded it. Gajira, what do you think? Agree or disagree?
I've actually never heard this story.
Really?
I know the answer.
Well, what do you know? It's not your question. You've known all of Gajira's questions, but none of yours. Gajira?
Oh, I wouldn't dare tell him.
All right, Gajira, what say you? Agree or disagree? God commanded it.
Well, it's the Bible, so I'm going to agree.
Agree? Absolutely right. That's correct. X gets the square. Professor Whom, it's your turn. Pick a square.
I'm going to go with 7 again.
All right, 7, Dean. And here's the question. According to a recent Roper poll, the 2 household tasks that children hate most are cleaning their room and what else? Changing their own diapers. That's a good. Dean's answer is washing the dishes, chores they hate. What do you think? Agree or disagree?
Oh, I would have thought it would have been like mowing the lawn or something. I'm gonna agree.
Agree. That's right, Professor Whom. Washing the dishes. Circle gets a square. And Gajira, back to you. Pick a square.
9.
9, that is Sam. And here's the question. Is there a difference between a rabbit and a hare? Yes, very few men lose their rabbit. Sam's answer is no, there is not a difference between a hare and a rabbit. What do you think about that? Agree or disagree?
I'm going to disagree.
Disagree. Yes, that's right. Rabbits are smaller than hares and have shorter ears. X gets the square. Professor Whom, it's your turn. Pick a square.
23 is number 1.
23 is number 1, Daz. For the block, here's the question. According to Working Mother magazine, do the majority of parents expect something in return for giving their kid an allowance? You mean like not turning into a mass murderer?
What?
Daz's answer is no, they don't expect to have something in return. For the block, agree or disagree?
Ooh, I'm gonna disagree.
Disagree. Yes! That's right, it's yes. Circle gets the square and the block. Gajira, it's your turn. Pick a square.
3.
3? All right, that's Mike. And here's the question. Where did Baroque sculpture first appear? At my house. We found the pieces in the kids' room. Mike's answer is in Rome. The art form first appeared there in the late 1500s. Agree or disagree?
I want to know what Brogue is.
Yep. What do you think? In Rome. Is that where it was originated?
I want to agree.
Agree.
I don't know. I'm taking 50-50 here.
And you're right, Gajira. X gets the
Woohoo.
square. All right, Professor Whom, it's your turn. Pick a square.
I'm going to go with 4.
All right, 4. This is May, and this is for the win and a clean sweep. Here's the question. When Queen Elizabeth went to China recently, she took 3 tons of it with her. What was it?
Oh, God.
Beer nuts. 4 tons of beer nuts? Really? 4, luggage. Luggage. For the win, Professor Whom, and the match. Agree or disagree?
Oh, gosh.
Good luck.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm going to disagree.
Disagree? Oh, no, you should have agreed. It was luggage. So X gets
Dang
the
it.
square, and a huge break for you, Gajira. It's your turn. Pick a square.
6.
6, Pam, for the win. Here is the question. When storing wine, why should you always lay it on its side? So it can rest before dinner, of course. Otherwise, it settles and goes bad. For the win and the match. Agree or disagree?
I'm going to agree.
Agree? No, you should have disagreed. So the cork doesn't dry out. That was the answer. Circle gets the square and a
Interesting.
break for you, Professor Whom. Your turn. Pick a square.
I'm going to pick 8.
Number 8. Val? All right. And here's the question. According to the World Book, what does a firefly use its light for? So he won't trip when he goes up to go to the bathroom. To attract a mate. What do you think about that, Professor Whom? Agree or disagree?
I'm going to agree.
Agree? Absolutely right, Professor Whom. Circle gets the square. There's only 1 square left, Gajira. It's number 2, Mary. Here's the question. In 1714, a British inventor described it as an artificial machine or method of impressing letters singly or progressively one after the other. What was it? Junk mailing machine. Mary's real answer is the typewriter. What do you think, Gajira, for a 5 square win?
I'm going to agree.
Agree?
Why not?
Yep, it's the typewriter. X gets the square, and that's a 5 square win. But since neither one of you made a tic-tac-toe, Professor Whom wins the car!
Woohoo!
Hooray!
Gajira, you won 1,400 rupees, but Professor Whom got 1,800 rupees. He's our new champion here on Hollywood Squares.
Ooh, I end with how much?
Well, Gajira, you won 1,400 rupees in this game. Added to your previous winnings, that means you have a grand total in 4 games of Hollywood Squares, 46,900 rupees. So congratulations on a well done on your championship reign. You had a incredible run. Congratulations. Did you have fun?
Yep. Good luck, room.
All right. Very good. So,
Gonna need it.
yep. So, Professor Whom, this is how it's going to work. I've got 5 keys. I want you to give me a number between 1 and 5, and we'll go from there.
I'm gonna go with 5.
All right. Key number 5. All right. Here we go. All right. Here we go. This is the bonus round. We've got 5 cars to offer you. This is what we have. We have a white Mercedes-Benz. We have a blue Chevrolet Malibu. We've got a yellow Ford Mustang convertible, a pink Buick LaCrosse, and finally a green Dodge Charger. So, of the 5 cars, what car would you like to select?
I'm gonna go with number 5.
Number 5. So that will be the blue Malibu. That's the one you want, the blue one?
Wasn't the green?
I did it in reverse order. I went 1, 5, 4, 3, 2. So you want the green Dodge Charger. Is that right?
Right.
Okay, Dodge Charger. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to put the key into the ignition, and we're going to do it just like on the John Davidson version of Hollywood Squares. I'm going to count to 3 and try to turn the key. If the key turns, you will win the car. So let's put the key into the ignition right now. Best of luck to you, Professor Whom. I'd like to see a car given away tonight here on Game Show Night. Here we go.
Make sure you really get that key in there. Okay?
It's in there. Let's just find out if we can turn it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm sorry, Professor Whom. The key doesn't fit, so that car wasn't the right one. But you did win 1,800 rupees plus the trip to New York, so you have a grand total of 6,800 rupees. Now, you are our champion. However, because we have a lot of players waiting to play, we're going to have 2 new contestants play, and one of them is going to have a 1 in 4 chance of winning the car if they win. But you have a lot of fun, Professor Whom?
I did.
All right, that's excellent. So we're going to take a short break. We'll find out who the next 2 contestants are going to be for Hollywood Squares, and we'll have that game set up for you right after this, so don't go away. Stay tuned for more Game Show Night.